So we're here outside of McIntyre Park, and we're touching base with some people who were down when all the sort of conflict broke loose near. Oh, sorry, McGuffey Park. My apologies. Right here at McGuffey Park, probably also donated by that benefactor McIntyre, to whom which is motivating the reasons why we're out here today. I'm speaking with someone who was down at Emancipation Park when some events happened earlier today. And so, could you just describe, first of all, why'd you come out today? What's your name? Why'd you come out?
I live in Brooklyn. I'm an EMT with the Volunteer Ambulance Corps. I'm also a member of the DSA. I came down for anti-fascist action. I mean, I'd rather be doing just about anything else, but when fascists get in the streets, we have to respond. So I'm here working as a medic. We were in the park pretty early, about 8 a.m. Things didn't start getting interesting until maybe 9 or 10. There were a couple of skirmishes and a couple of different marches, some anti-fascists and fascists coming through, until the cops dispersed about an hour and a half later.
And what did you see when you were down, when there was white supremacists were throwing things?
The white supremacists were using a lot of pepper spray. None of the cops used pepper spray. The white supremacists had a lot of pepper spray. A lot of anti-fascists got hit directly in the eyes. But there were pretty few minor injuries. We treated a couple of lacerations and gashes, bruises, that kind of thing, but nothing major so far as I know.
And what were you feeling when all this stuff happened? Were you prepared? What was your sense?
I try to stay pretty calm, but yeah, when they come out in the street with their noxious hatred, it's kind of hard not to be furious.
And so why do you think it's important to come out to resist that hate?
Because this has happened before, and it's happening again, and we know what happened last time, and we don't want it to happen again.
Great. And so just one more time, so your name and...
My name's Jacob.
Okay, great. Yeah, thanks for filling in people on what's been going on here. It's been crazy. And so you treated a number of people who were injured?
Yeah, 4 or 5. It was mostly pepper spray.
Yeah, and then the police called a state of emergency.
The police called a state of emergency, dispersed the park.
And the police. No, that's okay. And so after that point, the police called a state of emergency. A state. Yeah. The police called a state of emergency, and the Charlottesville and the Virginia State Police began enclosing protesters down on Market Street.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what's your sense? I mean, how do you feel now? Like things have quieted down a bit, and you all are.
I think this is a bit of a lull. Maybe the fascists are. I don't know. They don't masturbate. They don't do anything. What do they do?
No, there's like something like heavy and insidious and like lurking. There's a lot of the tension hasn't broken here.
Yeah, and so now we're seeing a march of peaceful resistors coming to serenade McGuffey Park. Again, this is the resistance. These are people who are peacefully and non-violently resisting white supremacy and hate that has come to descend on our town. So I'm just going to let them play their tunes.
Not here.
And so there goes a group of nonviolent protesters who have come to organize at McGuffey Park and continue to resist white supremacy in our town in a nonviolent and peaceful way. People who are injured are being treated by medics, some of whom were moved to other locations. And so it sounds like people have moved to McIntyre Park, where they will they drove out there. So that is an unknown at the moment. I'm gonna go in there just circulate, but we'll be here. I'll just come back and I saw a medic there. Okay. Whenever. Should I? Apparently, Richard Spencer just got arrested, so that was the big cheer that happened.
Water refill. Refill your water before you get Can I get one of the chargers?
Yes. Do you have a no? Okay. All right, so now we're entering McGuffey Park to see people, to see the outpouring of support and resistance to white supremacy. People are cheering because Richard Spencer just got arrested, or maybe not just, but he did get arrested. So, to a certain extent, there is validation and justice. Good.
Hey, y'all! Hey, family! Wow,
as you can see, there's a wide range of people resisting in different ways here, supporting the clergy collective. It's together with people who are from the DSA in DC, Arlington, Nova, Charlottesville. There's a whole number of people out. We have musical support out here. People in many different ways are just showing their resistance to white supremacy in the town. Were you in the fray? Were you in the fray?
At the beginning, yeah.
Would you be willing to talk about it?
Yeah, maybe.
Just what happened?
Maybe a little.
After
yeah.
you swing, I'll come back.
Okay, cool.
Okay. See, people are peacefully swinging. Some individuals who were in the fray when white supremacists attacked protesters at outside of Emancipation Park. So you can see a whole number of people, you know, of all backgrounds coming to show vocal resistance to white supremacy. Yes.
Once they get arrested,